Greetings, greetings, greetings. Goddamn, I appreciate you. Salute to everybody. Goddamn. Good morning. Good morning. Good day. Good night, depending where you're at. Depending where you're at around the world. Really depends where you're at. It ain't where you're from. It's where you're at. There's a lot of people, man, that be like, yo, I'm from New York, yo. I'm like, where you live now? Florida. I'm like, nah. Or they could say that they live in New York now. Yo, I live in New York. Oh, where? So and so. I'm like, nah, they're done. Salute to the new goals, goddamn. Salute to you, sister. I appreciate you. I appreciate that comment. I appreciate that comment that you left, man. We're gonna get straight to it here. We're not gonna play around and silence the lambs and act like nothing ever happened like that. No accountability person does. We gotta address the elephant in the room. That's what I should have said. Accountability, addressing the elephant in the room. You know what I mean? You have to do that. You have to address the elephant in the room, man. You know what? I'm gonna change that title live right now. There it goes. You see what happens with power of a human being? She came in the room and I made myself, addressing the elephant in the room. You know, oh my God. Y'all see me flipping the titles because it was just like in the room. You know, shout out to all my hood people. Shout out to all my real ones that have a problem with somebody, man, and let it be known. And you know what, sister, I really appreciate hearing that. You know what I'm saying? She said, I'm in the right place. You are a true leader. You know what? That when your constituents and your people that support you, your people that follow you and support, you know what I mean? When they tell you you're a true leader, that holds a lot of weight. And I think that this society that we living in right now, it's you know what I mean? I know there's a lot of things going on. You got AI, and then everybody's like, this whole situation that happened at the White House is just like, yo, oh, that was fake. Nah, it wasn't fake. They just didn't hit him. And if they do hit him, somebody's gonna say it's AI. He's really, you know what I mean? You know, it's really hard to get your point across as a leader, as a true leader. You know what I mean? Because obviously, we don't call him a leader. That's more of a, I like to say that that's how Jim Jones was. You know what I'm saying? Jim Jones, the alleged leader, was a cult leader. It's a big difference. You got a cult leader, you got a true leader. You know what I mean? But these are actions that are told every day, man. And the one thing I've learned in life, man, if you don't clean up, it's just gonna build up. You don't clean up, it's just gonna build up. You understand? And you have to put your word out there because you never know when it's your last day. Nobody knows what tomorrow's gonna bring. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? We may tell everybody the sun may come out tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Anthony. The sun may come out tomorrow, but we really don't know. So that's why it's important for you to tell people and get things off your chest before it's too late. That's why they tell you that. It's important to get things off your chest before it's too late. You have to. It's a diligence. You have to think of it more as a mode of you owe that person. I don't owe you nothing. Yeah, you do. You know what I mean? You ain't got no time to be up in front of people's faces and you ain't really digging them. Especially if you got history with them or you know them or they're your family member. You know what I mean? You need to let them know, listen, man, I didn't like what you did, man. You know what I mean? That really that set me back. And that person right there, as a respectful human being, is supposed to tell you, you know what, man, I'm sorry, man. They know what they did. You understand? Shout out to Anthony, man. Listen, brother, that means a lot, bro. I appreciate that, brother. God damn, bro. Yeah. You know, it's like this, Anthony, right? You a Brooklyn nigga. You live in Brooklyn. We ain't far from each other, about 2 miles away. There's a bridge that connects us, right? And we supposed to be more supportive than anything. You know what I mean? A lot of your main reason that I support you is I'm like, yo, this is a homeboy. You live in my hometown currently. You know what I mean? That's a connection. If I say to you, man, I'm gonna be at Prospect and so-and-so Street or Flatbush and Church Avenue and, you know, Martin. So, you know what I mean? If I start naming blocks, or you're gonna be on No Street and Martin today, you go, but oh yeah, that's right by the so. You know what I mean? That's a connection. Me and you, brother, have a connection that we are obligated to do. We have an obligation, bro. We have an obligation as black men to stick to each other instead of sticking each other and putting the knives in each other's back. We have an obligation. I have an obligation to uplift you by being honest. So when you come in the room, you like, nah, me and Nate is good. You know what I mean? How you know? Because if it was a problem, he would have told me. Me and Nate is good. If there's an issue, he would have told me. That's the name of the game. You know what I'm saying? And there's certain things. I appreciate the fact that you gave a super chat today, because you normally, you know what I mean? And you being a homeboy, I'm not saying you're supposed to drop, you know what I'm saying? But it's a bigger deal when you do it, because we homeboys. We live in each other's hometown. You know, we don't use that phrase anymore. My homeboy, we still do. My homegirl, my homeboy, but you know what I'm saying? There's no weight to it. We went from homeboy, homegirl to female friends and my homie lover friend and all that bullshit with the opposite sex, but that shit don't hold no weight, because it was then we started doing friends with benefits, and then COVID came and fucked it all up. So now we live in a society where we just got nothing but clown shit happening all over the place. You know, I've seen this thing happen. There's this girl named something Nate. She from Queens. You know, she be doing all the videos. She a New York chick. And she be doing a lot of Instagrams on like her perceptions and her opinions on shit. I like her. So she was doing this thing where she was getting on Staten Island, and a lot of people that was responding was taking that shit to heart. Now, I didn't take it to heart, because she was right. You know, I think the problem was with people is when people address the elephant in the room, they can't handle it. So when people can't handle it, people are like, well, shit, I don't want to hurt nobody. Nobody listening, so let me leave it alone. And then the world starts to dwindle that way. You understand? You can't have a situation in life where you present it with an obligation. God gives you life and gives you an obligation in life. But if you disrupt it, there's gonna be consequences. There's consequences when people are playing games and jumping from building to building, knowing that if they slip, they're gonna fall and die. There's consequences when a cop pulls you over doing 150 miles an hour and gotta lock you up, because it's like, yeah, nigga, you could have killed everybody. But they silence you, you know what I'm saying? Especially on these platforms, you have limitation of what you can say and community guidelines. They force you to not address the elephant in the room. You can't speak. They just want you to promote the things to keep people uneducated. So what's going on right now, this whole situation that happened in the White House is supposed to be fake. You know, you got stupid niggas like, what's that rap dude that always be in the car, clown ass thing? He had like one single. He's a clown and he has influence. People listen to that. Yeah, it was fake. Like, nigga, ain't nothing fake when niggas is shooting, nigga. It ain't nothing fake. But they're not gonna understand it until one of them bullets hit them. And they're like, oh, this shit was hot. Like, a lot of niggas don't know what it feel like, man. You know, my father had a damn bullet in his shoulder for years. He got shot by a cop when he was a teenager. And back then, them situations was you couldn't even address the elephant in the room because they'll kill your whole family. So now the society we live in right now is all computer programmed and people are just being programmed. You know, it's like watching a television program. Like this is what we show on our network. This network may have this network may have that, this network may have this, but what network are we living in as people? You know, getting things off your heart and addressing things. If you got a family member and they did some harm to you and you hold that in, you just hurting yourself. You know, the one thing I like about the law, they don't stop looking for you, man. I seen a situation across the street from me. There's this woman and, you know, they put the little boot on your car because you ain't paying. And they put the embarrassing sticker so you could be embarrassed to let the world know you don't like to pay your bills. And I had to, you know, they got to come outside and call the number and type in like a passcode once they pay for it. The moral of the story is, why do they do that? Oh, that's messed up. No, it's not. She got tickets. She refuses to pay. These are the consequences. See, the problem is a lot of people don't know how to give consequences. There's this mode of forgiveness. Yeah, forgiveness is given when a person is accountable. What did that woman think, that they were just going to forget about the bills that she owed? No, it doesn't go that way. You owe. But in the law, they let you know, nigga, we don't care if you did a murder 50 years ago, nigga. We don't care if you crippled, blind, and crazy. We coming to get you. That shit doesn't disappear. Yo, they probably forgot about it now. They probably forgot. Yeah, it's called cold case because they probably didn't break it's called cold case because they didn't break the case. They didn't crack it. My friend's brother was a homicide detective in New York. You know, that's like prestigious. And when he retired, he had 100 cases he cracked. That's a lot of cases, man. Just imagine that you found, with your clues and all the above, you was able to crack a case and get answer. You think about the first 48, nigga, to watch. They usually do 2 episodes in one, right? Just imagine how many episodes you got to watch to see 100 cases get cracked. And not all those cases get cracked. So they go cold case, meaning we didn't find out what happened. And some people get away. Some people die and get away with it. But the thing is that you got to respect the man or person, the woman that comes into the precinct and says, yo, I'm the person you're looking for. I did that. I'm turning myself in. I was wrong. And they lock them up. But why would a person, listen, if you did a crime and had to run, nigga, you wrong. Period. You running. You want to do the crime, but you don't want to have the consequences denied to you. That's crazy. So when you move it around in such a function, now it starts to affect family. whether you influenced, whether you believe you didn't do nothing. But to take the accountability is the bigger person. Now, some people may say, I'm tired of being the bigger person. Well, just remember, you don't want that character to escape your body. You should always be the bigger person. You should be able to be accountable for your actions and let a person know to be accountable for their actions. If a person did you harm and did you dirty, and they're going to come up to you and be like, yo, what's up, bro? And you're like, yeah, what's up? Man, just checking on you. You're like, whoa, hold on, bro. You know what I mean? You can't just come check up on me, bro. It ain't, come on, bro. Come on, man. You know what you did, man. I had one of my mans that did some real shit like that. He pussied out. And this dude owed him like $1,000. He blocked the nigga. He refused to address the elephant in the room, blocked the nigga, did a favor for the nigga. The nigga got paid for it and didn't give him his money. He questioned him, nigga got on some bullshit, whatever. Typical nigga shit. You know how we do in the damn hood. Months later, the dude needed him. So the dude was looking for him and shit like, yo, I just want to apologize. This nigga came and apologized. Instead of my man saying, what you apologizing for? He just took the apology. So I said, fam, did that nigga give you $1,000? He like, you know what? I didn't even sweat it. I'm like, oh, man. That's going to come back. He like, no. I'm just going to get him on charges and shit. Get over on a nigga. Basically, whatever he do for services, he going to charge him more. So he tried charging him more. Whatever he would charge me, he'd charge him double. But the nigga had the money. He wasn't hurting. So they tried to get a car. They flipped together. He flips the car, makes more money, gives the nigga kibbles and bits. So he's like, yo, I done got my 1,000 back 1,000 times. I'm like, nah. No, you didn't. Because you ain't let that nigga pay the consequences, my nigga. Son got over. He owe you that $1,000. He gonna owe you that motherfucker for 40, 50, 70 years if you lucky to live that long. So anyway, you know what happened, right? What happened? Well, y'all know what happened. He fucked him again. This time bigger. Did him dirty. I said, yo, you didn't get your $1,000 back, right? No, I'm done. Boom, boom. Nah, blocked him. Ain't fucking with the nigga. Damn, I'm done. Never again. Yeah, but he still owes you $1,000. How's he gonna pay for that? You see, when he presented to you, when he came up to you, you should have said, my apology for what? Now he got to tell you for what. So you listen, man, I just want my $1,000. You owe me that. And then he's accountable for his actions because he paid his debt. It's a debt. When you owe, nigga, you owe. You owe me. Whether I did something to you or not, nigga, you owe me that. You owe me my respect. You know what I mean? You owe me a reason. If you stop calling a nigga, you owe him that. I don't owe nobody shit. Cause that's being a pussy. Why don't you tell him, listen, do me a favor, man, don't fucking call me no more. You know what you did? You did me dirty, nigga. You know, and you're done. That's accountable. That's addressing the elephant in the room. I'm not going to let that slide. You can't let it slide because you know what? You let it slide, you're going to kick yourself in the ass harder when it happens again because it will happen. It's not about the money. It's the principle. He still owes him $1,000. I don't give a fuck if he gave him $1 million. Nigga, you owe me. You gave me $1 million, but you still owe me that 1,000. Yeah, matter of fact, you're right. On top of that $1 million, because I won a $50 million lot, here's $1,000. That's what I owe you. You be surprised how far that shit goes. So now we live in a society that we hold shit in and we don't address it in the room. And this person know what they did. Do they really know? If they're tangible, if it's anything that's tangible, do they really, really know what's happening? This is the problem, people. People want to punish you. They want to weaponize you by not dealing with you. Well, they'll see without dealing with me. You know, no. What if that flops? You may use that technique, and next thing you know, them niggas are doing better without you. So now you become a hater. You see, I used to hate that word. I did. Accountability. It used to just get on my nerves. I don't know why. But the reason why is because black men were using that to target black women on social media. Remember that shit, that TikTok era, like 2020, 2021? They was just going in, and it annoyed me hearing that. But I remember there was a man, some minds recently, and he was talking about how his daughter walked out on him, and, you know, she was having a quarrel with his wife. It wasn't his, you know, that she's not the mother of the child. He was in a different relationship before he got met his wife. As he's telling me what his daughter did, how she turned her back on the family, he was like, so what's the deal with what you think how this could be, you know, repaired? He said, it's about accountability. But then my whole thing was like, well, how the fuck are you going to expect accountability and you can't even communicate to tell her that? I get it. There's a pride factor and all the above. And some people just, they know it's easier to ignore a nigga than to talk to a person. It's easier. It's easier. It takes a lot of balls for a person to knock on your door and say, listen, man, I want to talk to you. It's so easy, man, to have somebody text you and just look at the phone and turn your fucking back on them. I hate that shit. Yeah, I get it. If you arguing with a person, you don't want to say the wrong thing. But if you're a great communicator, you know what I mean? You gotta know you gotta know what to say and how to say. If you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. I get that. But if you owe me something, you know what I mean? Hold on. Say, good morning, Nate. I just had this conversation with a family member. She hurt me, but we continue to buying me gifts. I had finally told her the trust is broken. I still love you. Please don't buy me gifts. It's confusing. You know what? I bet you blew her fucking mind. Oh, I like this. You know what I mean? You addressed the elephant in the room. That's what you did. The fucked up thing about it, she's supposed to take accountability. Listen to what she said. This is a good one. She says, she hurt me. But did you tell her you hurt me? You got to tell, when people hurt you, you got to say, and you hurt me. I don't give a fuck how thug a nigga is. I don't care how gorgeous a woman is. Always use the word, because you telling me she hurt me. No, you got to tell her you hurt me. Because when you tell somebody you hurt me, the trust is broken, that speaks in volumes. Because you could tell a person the trust is broken, they don't know if they hurt you. Because what people like to do They like to act like shit ain't happened. It's easier to give you gifts and act like everything happened. Maybe they'll forget about it. Oh, you told her. Okay, good. You know what I mean? If I come to you, if you come to me as a man and say, yo, bro, I'm sorry. Sorry for what? Man, I did some foul shit. They could be apologizing about some shit I didn't know they did. You got to ask a person about what? And they tell you bang, bang, bang. And they've said, man, you hurt me, man. Now that's up to you. Because just how sister said, I just had this conversation with a family and she hurt me, but would continue buying me gifts. I don't like that. It's uncomfortable. Isn't it? And look what you said. I still love you, but please don't buy me any gifts. It's confusing. It is. You're going to put me on an emotional roller coaster up and down. I'm not comfortable with that gift. I'm sorry. But did the family member say to you, I was wrong for what I did? Because that, you know what I mean? So she said, my family dynamic was always to forgive and forget. But the first time in my life, I was willing to break the relationship. Let me tell you something, sister. Forgive and forget only goes when you forget something. Oh, yeah. In other words, if you ever see how these criminals run the street, 40 years later, they get them for a rape charge, and you like, damn, they thought everybody forgot. They think all them cops that probably passed away back then, you know what I mean? Those cases where they went cold, but they still checking it. And some DNA pops up, technology increases, bingo, we got him. We got this fugitive, he lived a different name. We see it all the time. I don't think anybody breaks down what it means to forgive and forget. Forgive and forget means when you forget about it. When you kind of forget what you mad about a person, you not even thinking about it. But when that motherfucker is not you don't forget it, and it hinders you day after day after day, and then they got the audacity to pop up in my motherfucking face with a gift. As if we just gonna put the shit under the rug and forget about it. Now I gotta address the elephant in the room. Hold up. Hold on. Nah, we can't do that. You understand? She said, honestly, no, she never admitted it. That hurt deeper. I'm freeing myself. However, my family don't like that I'm the honest one and don't keep the peace. No. Okay, the family probably just like the fact that she buys gifts. Fuck that. You told her what you're mad at. You told her what hurt you. Did she say, what did I do? Or did she say, I understand? Because if she understands, she still didn't take accountability. We have to encourage more people. I wish you could get up on the stream and talk about this so I could hear your voice. I really do. Because we got some big changes coming here. I'm so glad you're sharing this. Listen to this. Honestly, no, Nate, she never admitted it. That hurt deeper, but I'm freeing myself. However, my family don't like I'm the honest one and don't keep the peace. Same shit with me. Believe me, I'm dealing with that shit right now. I had to tell a family member hours ago. It said, what? You gonna give this fucking clown what? I wouldn't do that. But again, that's you, it ain't me. You're gonna regret that. And then I'm going to be the one, oh, you're mean, yeah, okay, well, you can call me all the names you want. She's pretending she never called me a name, but continued buying gifts. I let her play in my face because her mom passed, so I wouldn't make excuses knowing that yeah, because you had the decency. You were accountable for her accountability. You were accountable for her accountability. You were. Because you could have just been like, fuck you, bitch. But you was cool. She kept buying gifts. You know she lost her mother. Understood. Because that's traumatic. Well, we just going to forget this shit like nothing happened. It's going to go cold case. We just going to sweep this shit under the rug and let it be bygones because life's too short. Nah, that shit still bothers me. Fuck that. That shit is not forgotten. Because if it was forgotten, it wouldn't be an issue. See, when I forget shit, it's not a factor. Because I forgot it, so I forgive. Shout out to MS. Shout out to you, darling. You understand? If I forgive you or some shit you did, it's because you was accountable. That's why they say, well, you have to forgive. You have to forgive you got to forgive them in order to move on. But we still got a cold case here. What about that part? That's number one. Number two, when I forgive, it's because I forgot. You know what, man? This is my issue. I'll forget, because I'm a forgetful motherfucker. I'll forget some shit and then you fuck me again. I'm like, God damn it got me again. You reminded me what you did. You re-reminded me, goddamn, I forgot. Fuck. How many of us did that shit? It got me again. I forgot why I stopped fucking with this nigga. I do that. Shit, it got me again. Shout out to MS, baby. Good morning to you, darling. Good morning to you. I'm telling you. How many of y'all women been with a nigga and y'all gave the nigga a chance and then you like, fuck, nigga, this is why I stopped fucking with you from the first place. That's called a forgiving heart. Forgiving heart. Write it down. Write it down. You better jot this down. A forgiving heart is when you forget. This brother here, give this brother some love, Obi-Wan Steph. He says, women throw everything back in our faces from years ago. Brother, let me tell you something. The world I'm living, they all throw things back in your face. They not healed. You got to take the accountability and say, man, I'm sorry for what I did. Maybe that's why they throwing it in your face. You know what I mean? Maybe we got to look at that a different way and say, you know what? Maybe you throwing this shit in my face because I never was accountable. That's why a lot of you niggas are bitter. Respectfully. You know what I mean? What you said, okay, Shaq said the same shit. But maybe Shaq wasn't accountable for his actions. Maybe he didn't realize he fucked somebody up and they didn't forget it. Oh, yeah, we tend to do that. You can't forgive and don't forget. It's impossible. You know what I mean? You can't tell somebody I forgive you and every day it fucks with you. No. That's why they asked you, do you accept my apology? Nah, nigga, I can't accept that. You fucked me up, nigga. I got insomnia. You know what I mean? I'm depressed. I'm getting old. No, nigga, fuck that. You're giving me health issues. That's up to you. But when a person is accountable, it does give a little bit of gift. It's kind of like the accountability when you lose a family member and they leave back $1 million. You know what? It can't bring them back, but goddamn, they left me as something. So the world I'm living in, nigga, anybody throwing shit in your face is important. They should. We need to throw shit in each other's face sometime. Hold the fuck up, nigga. You did that same bullshit to me, and you ain't never apologized, and you like, you know what? You right. I was wrong. You right, I was wrong. I got a lot of people out here that didn't give me shit, and I'm still tight. You know what I mean? It's freeing, Nate. I'm going on accountability tour. I'm going to let others in my family. You got to address the elephant in the room. Fuck that. You have to. Okay, we had a big situation here. You know I'm going to talk about it. You know I'm going to talk about it. You know it. Pray for this brother. Don't knock him. Don't knock him. Obi-Wan says, women throw everything back in our faces. Now, if I wanted to fuel him, I would say, yeah, nigga, they no fucking good. Fuck them bitches. But I have a commitment. God wants me to tell him, no, brother. Maybe you didn't give your accountability. Maybe you were wrong from years ago and you never said, you know what? Something been bothering me. I was wrong for what I did to you. What did you do? I did this, I did that. Well, God damn it, I didn't know you did that. But thank you for telling me about the other thing. I remember that because I was real mad at you. But I do respect you. But even if they tell you, but I can't accept it, at least you had accountability. You could sleep better. You know what I mean? I can't sleep if I do a nigga dirty. I can't sleep when a nigga do me dirty. Okay? Because if I do you dirty, then I'm not taking accountability. And if you did me dirty, I'm not addressing the elephant in the room. Forgive and admit my fault, but no reconciliation because I'm loving you with wisdom and boundaries. Well, remember, sister, you have no choice to do that in order to survive. Because remember what I said, you only could forgive what you forget. If somebody is accountable for their actions, and in your heart says, you know what? That shit went from hating you to forgotten, then fine. The heart is going to determine everything. The heart will say yay or nay. That's it. You don't hold things in your brain, you hold things in your heart. Now you got to be careful with that because you could hinder the heart. If a person takes accountability and the minute they say what you wanted to say and you cry and you feel good, you've forgotten that shit. But if they really fucked you up and you needed to hear that, but you're not 100%, that's fine too. Because now you have to forgive yourself in order for your heart to heal. You may not have forgotten what they did because it was so traumatic, and that's fine. But you're on the road to good things. You know what I mean? At least they took accountability. You didn't have to address the elephant in the room because they came to you. And that means a lot too. Come to me before I come to you. Shout out to Shimmy, goddamn. All right. Shimmy said, accountability is key. I'm struggling with forgiving someone who can't. Thank you for that super chat, darling. Thank you, darling. That's number one. Okay, that's the gold. But the true gold is this comment. Thank you, baby. Accountability is key. I'm struggling with forgiving someone who can't take about accountability. I told them why they hurt me, and they minimize that this is a pattern because they ain't taking accountability. See, that's between a rock and a hard place. A rock and a hard place. That's a very uncomfortable position. You ever get caught in between a rock and a hard place? Because now you got to forgive them, because they sick. You got to write that shit off as a bad debt because you think about a debt collector. Debt collector is like, listen, we just going to forgive this motherfucker because this motherfucker ain't got nothing. He owes us $1 million. He got $2 in the fucking bank. In order for them to move on, they got to just, you know what, we just had to suck it up. I'm going to have to forgive. I'm going to have to forget this shit because if I ensue consequences, it could fuck me up. So I have to forgive them because it's going to cause me to go to jail. Do you understand? You got to think about it like this. That's why they tell you must forgive. They didn't break it down the way I'm breaking it down. You must forgive because it's going to fuck me up. Nate always said you can't fix stupid. There's nothing you can do about a stupid fuck. So I have to forgive them. It's not the same forgiveness of, we good. It's the forgiveness of, well, what am I going to do? I got to move on. There was this song from Master Ace, man. I remember back in the day called Keep Moving On. I used to love that song. And my man at the time, when he was a good friend of mine, he used to love that part. It was a sample, but it was like moving on, and that's what it is. And see, that's the thing that people don't break it down. See, there's an era of people that used to tell you, get over shit, don't let it this, you gotta whatever. They didn't break it down to you. And that's why it's important for y'all to ask the questions. You know I'm looking for that song now. And it's important to, when you have things on your mind, you know, it's important. Y'all know where I'm getting at. So to let you know, to count that out is, read this comment again. She says, accountability is key. I'm struggling with forgiving someone who can't take accountability, which is most of us, right? I told them why they hurt me and they had minimized it. Right, so they're not taking accountability. So now you got to go do extreme measures. And these extreme measures is, first and foremost, how far can I go with this person? Am I stuck with this person? Do I got to see this person every day? You know what I mean? Because now it's going to put me in a bad position physically and mentally. So I got to think about this. If a person ain't taking accountability, I got to forgive them for the sake, but I'm not going to be around you like everything is okay. That I'm not fucking doing. So I don't want to say, we don't know who this is. It could be your son, your father. I don't know. But who, now you got to think about it. You don't have to say who it is. You got to think about who this person is. I'll get back to you on that. I just want you to know me. R says, no hate in heart towards you, but honestly, Nate, you become lonely in the family, but it's a blessing because I have no regrets. You got to remember, right? If you become lonely in the family, that's the reward. It is. Because you got to stand up for what you believe in. You can't be around a whole bunch of phony fucking family members and friends and they fucked y'all all over and we got all this bullshit. We acting like we gonna sweep it under the rug. That is not gonna work. You'll be miserable. But if I'm gonna be miserable and sad and lonely, fuck it. For that reason, cool. You know what I mean? You know, if I'm gonna be sit mad and because I'm supposed to be the bigger person, I could take that. I'll adjust. There's a lot of people that's like me, and we just need to get together. That's the key. You know what I mean? So I'm on the path. Oh, shout out to MS. So MS says, we may forget. We choose to let it go. It don't weigh on us. I usually never forget. Okay, so you say if you don't forget, you don't forgive. And that's fine, right? But you have to bear in one thing. When you go to the doctor and they tell you, check this out, real shit, because it's happened to somebody I know. And they tell the doctor, hey, you have high blood pressure. And you're going to say, what? How the fuck I got high blood pressure? I eat good. I don't even like salt. I don't know. But your fucking pressure is high. Guess what? You got to forgive. Okay? You got to forgive before you have a stroke. You have to. If the doctor says, according to your thing, we checked your cholesterol, you like, I eat fries every day. I love salt. Cut down on the salt and see me in a few months. You cut down on the salt, they say, bingo, that's what it was. But if you like, nigga, I eat good. I eat fruit and berries all day. I eat healthy food. I'm in the gym and I got high blood pressure because that's stress. You're stressing the heart. So now you got to go in the bathroom and tell your heart and say, hold on, we got to do better than this. I'm fucking you up. And when you're fucked up, I'm dead. So we got to do some better things. I'm going to have to forgive. It may not be the forgiving way that, you know what I mean? It's like a write-off. I'm going to have to do it. So now the answer has to be, so what's up with you? Listen, man, I forgive him. You know what I mean? Fuck it. I got to let it go. Because now it's hindering my health. So now I got a problem. They ain't taking accountability. They ain't losing no sleep, but now it's fucking me up. I would have rather than fuck them up. But damn, nigga, goddamn, now I'm fucked up. The doctor told me I got high blood pressure. Ain't that a bitch? And I eat healthy more. I eat more healthy than the motherfuckers that fucked me over. You understand? R says, I'm on a path of learning to forgive myself. I've seen her at family function and enjoyed her time cordial, but I was told I'm being fake. Yeah, well, again, that's forgiving. That's forgiving. For the sake of my heart, that's forgiving. For the sake of my soul and my sanity, that is forgiving. They could tell you being fake. Nah, that's being cordial, nigga. You know what I mean? They know what the fuck I'm thinking. You know what I mean? Anthony says, Nate, I learned that if you don't take accountability and move on from the past, you will stress yourself and will hurt you in the future. I just said that, see? I told you. And he said that minutes ago. It will. I had a dude that had a stroke. I said, what happened? He said, stress. Stress will kill you, man. It ain't just them fries and hot dogs and all that bullshit you eating. As you get older, the heart pumps weaker. So whatever stress you got, it's going to fuck with you. You don't see niggas dying of heart attacks at fucking 21 years old. It's old niggas. I remember reading a book, Top 5 Regrets, and one of the regrets is people never told their honest feelings. Yeah, we all deal with that. Super facts. Shout out to Lonnie, goddamn. Exactly. It's about steps you take after forgiving, making us beautiful people. Yes. Let me tell you something, man. I went to a family event a little over a year ago, and I didn't want to go. Let's just stick with that part. Let's not forget that. I didn't want to go. For the sake of my daughter, for the sake of the family, it was a kids' party with the adults doing it. Let me bring her. She could be with her family. I had all the intentions. I did what we did. We took little phony pictures. What's up, cuz? Love you, proud of you. Bang, bang, bang. I'm having a good old time with the DJs. Not really connecting with the family. But the DJ, there were 2 twin girls. We bugging out, having a cool time and shit. Little lesbians and shit. We bugging out. Lesbian talking, we talking, this, that, and the third. lesbians looking at the mother-in-law of the family member because she's a little like a younger Puerto Rican woman. You know what I mean? We looking at her, so we talking, we chatting. We exchange numbers. She works at this dealership in Long Island. Bang, bang, bang. I'm like, all right, cool. No, she's a lesbian. I ain't trying to push up. Clearly not. You know what I mean? So we chilling. We cooling. Little awkward, when a woman's talking about a woman and shit, and you like women too. It's a little awkward, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? It was a vibe. At least I caught that vibe out there. You know what I mean? Later on, I'm like, yo, where's the pictures? This nigga took like 6 fucking months to send the pictures, man. Because, they have professional pictures, right? Whatever. Went through his mama and shit. Then I heard some shit like, oh, I heard that Nate was trying to talk to the DJs. Why the fuck did I come here, man? Why didn't I address the elephant in the room? Why didn't I address the elephant in the room? Before I came to this event, I should have told my cuz, listen, me and your son ain't really, you know what I mean? Oh, who told you that? That's what I heard. Oh, who said it? You know what I mean? Some people are afraid. That's what I heard. Is that true or false? Fuck if it's true. I need to know, is that true? He got a problem with me? Because I ain't going if he do. When I got there, I should have said, let me pull you over for a minute, man. We good? We good, cuz? Like, yo, you know me? I'm hearing things and shit. I didn't do that. I swept it under the fucking rug. And guess what? I relapsed. It felt worse this time because now I went out there, I played my fucking self. I felt awful when I left. It didn't feel good. A whole year, in 4 months, I said, this shit don't feel good. No accountability was taken on his side because he's a little pussy. And I never addressed the elephant in the fucking room. So I got his pussy energy. But I wasn't being a pussy. I just didn't want to shake the room. I didn't want to be the bad guy, the bitter one, the angry one. Let's just forget it. Family is all no. We have to address that. I'm in those functions, and I tell you, now mind you, when I left there, right, check it. I stopped at my man in Queens. My mother wanted, my mother smoked weed. My mother smoked bud and shit, right? So I stopped at my man in Queens because it wasn't too far. And I'm like, yo, I'm going to come out, pick that up from Mom, Dukes, whatever. I get over his crib. He like, yo, come inside. Yo, we had more fun. I took my daughter in there. I mean, he got teenage daughters, but we had more fun. My man cooked up food. We chilling. Niggas got the drinks rolling. Yo, I had a blast. I had more fun at this event that wasn't planned than the fucking invitation event. I regret going to that shit. I wish I never went. I showed my face. I played myself. And when I had the ability to address it, that's the same fucking thing that happened yesterday. When Green Vegan came up in here, disrupting my life, and I never told her the truth. Disrupting the shit day after day after day, promising won't show up, cool. We got a nice stream, show up, the bullying start. I never told her because I never addressed the elephant in the room. I let it hinder me. Because I knew I'm gonna be the bad guy. She can tell me everything about my channel, what I need to do. You should do this, vertical lives, side, horizontal. You should do this. You should do that. You should just do a members only live. You should do this. Oh, this one here. Oh, that one there. Everybody is pretty is a fucking problem when they don't speak to her. You see, in this life, I've learned a lot, and I've learned a lot about women. And I've learned when a woman is put on a pedestal in society, and the minute she's not, she cracks up. I got a lot of brown and chocolate sisters here. Okay, fine ones. Light-skinned women, believe it or not, are not even a big factor here. There's very few of them. Because they're not praised here. To be praised here, I would have to drag women. You go into them damn dragging sites where they dragging a black woman. There's a whole bunch of yellow motherfuckers over there. Yeah. Tell them. Let them know. See, the light-skinned woman was told a lie. She was told from that fucking baboon, I don't date dark-skinned women. The light-skinned woman's never seen a problem. She's like the white woman. All she see was the black beauty. She loved the skin complexion. God damn it. She wished she was darker because she wished she could be validated as a black woman. That's the struggle of a lot of light-skinned women. They don't think you accept their blackness. So when she came here, she started seeing a whole different element. She's like, I'm the minority, but these motherfuckers is bad. So when you don't speak to her or acknowledge her in the chat of my channel, she catches a fit. She can't handle it. As opinionated as I am, nope, can't say nothing. Can't tell about shit, can't tell about her clothes, can't tell about a channel, can't say a fucking thing. It's been proven multiple times. I stopped giving her an opinion. I just do what I write it off, like I told you, for the sake of the peace of my heart. Yeah, that's a good look. Yeah, you're definitely killing it. I know our channel is fucking whack. I know she's full of shit. I'm trying to help people. I want to embrace people. No. There's one woman she wants over at that channel badly. And she knows why. And that woman popped up here yesterday. She wants her validation. Because she says, God damn, Nate loves the way she looks. We did a video the other day. We talked about jealousy. It was about her. That's the elephant in the room. I just gave it to you. It was about her. That whole fucking video was about her. And not one time did she say, you know what, Nate? That video fucked me up. I am a jealous woman. I have a problem. I got a thing for pretty chocolate brown bitches. I do. I'm not a hater. She's not a hater. She's just jealous. She requires a lot of attention. And she brought that jealous nature into the fucking chat every time she popped up in here. Welcome to the Be My. Say this, say that. Shut. You know, nobody said nothing because they probably thought God was my real wife. So we changed that real wife and said, we're going to stop using these titles because these motherfuckers think this shit is for real. I had a few women tell me that yesterday. I'm not going to name them. They know who they are. And they said, I ain't gonna hold you, Nate. I thought you and her were, you know what I mean? That's why I never said nothing on live. We see she was reckless. I'm surprised you was allowing that shit. But oh well, I kept it to myself. They didn't address the elephant in the room because they didn't want to have a problem with me. They didn't say off the chat, yo, Nate, what the fuck? One woman did. One woman did. One woman did ask me, yo, what's up? What's up with her? But they were already having a beef. The other one she had a beef with, she's a lot more, you know what I mean? She's more nicer. The other one wasn't taking a shit. She called out from the jump and said, yo, you a bully. I truly believe California is full of jealous motherfuckers. No disrespect. I really believe that. Y'all have a deep jealous y'all got a deep jealous root for New Yorkers. You don't like us. You got a deep jealous rooted for New York niggas with hip hop. It's a disease over there. There's something in that water that fucked them up. I don't care what I do. After that live stream, I'm going to be the fucking damn troublemaker, not her. I was wrong. Oh, you could have just said, there's no way I could have said it. I still didn't do it the way I wanted to. I still held back. I didn't keep it real with you, green vegan. Because you was fucking my live stream up, fucking my shit up. I never go over to your shit and talk shit. I never said, yo, you interview. Yeah, that shit was whack. The whole channel's whack. But you can't handle that. So I got to tell you, because I'm addressing the elephant in the room, because all along I got to hold it back. I send people over there. You was representing the B University. You had a big B behind you. What happened to that? You took it down. You took it down. I ain't tripping. Yeah, because my people, you tell me more about your stuff because you want me to agree with it. But the minute I say, yo, what are you doing? This shit is mad corny. It's whack and nobody's feeling. You see, the problem with y'all LA chicks, y'all California chicks, no disrespect to all of y'all. Them niggas treat y'all like shit so much, you don't even know your value. The man don't fucking respect y'all over there. That Mexican bitch in California, she ain't on the internet complaining. Because everybody's heads up her ass. When we was introduced to Los Angeles culture, there was a song that Snoop Dogg and them made called Bitches Ain't Shit But Hoes and Tricks. Y'all never even gave a rebuttal for that. Y'all sing along with these niggas and dance with them and all that bullshit. Y'all didn't do shit. Y'all got a lot of mental damage over there. Because of your men. There's some sick motherfuckers over there. But they don't bring that smoke. One thing about LA niggas and all them gang members, all them black niggas, they will never cross that border bringing that smoke to no Mexican. Oh, no, the fuck they won't, because they scared to death. They could talk all that gangster shit they want. They don't fuck with the Mexicans. Oh, no, they don't. Because they know the cartel would fucking destroy them. Number one, is smarter. So they're going to move differently. And them niggas don't want that smoke. But that's your foundation, those men. So you come over here and you get in the chat and you want to do your rules the way you want to do it. And then when a woman apologizes to you, you want to fucking drag her. That's that ghetto shit. I knew you was going to do that. I knew you was going to wait until the next fucking day and say that I was wrong. I hurt you. What about, did you hurt me? Did you ever think about that? You can't even take critique. What good are you if you can't take critic? I'm a critic, nigga. If you can't take critique from me, you're useless. You're not learning anything from my videos. You're learning more when I'm talking this hardcore shit. Okay? Because it's the shit you listening, because you listening. Oh, I'm not going to comment anymore. You always say that. You say that shit all the time and you keep coming back. You're addicted. That's why I told you, once you do it on your own platform, ain't nothing going over there in that graveyard. Ain't a fucking thing going on over there. You know it's not. That's why you come over here to get the attention. You get more action disrupting the damn live stream over here than you do over there. Yeah, there's a few of my members and subscribers over there. They ain't learning shit because you ain't saying nothing. You ain't taking no accountability. All right, you address the elephant in the room with everybody, but you ain't taking no accountability. I seen you tell that brother the other day. Oh, yeah, I seen it. And you told the brother, when you first started, I didn't like your channel. And you hurt his feelings. You don't tell nobody that. He didn't ask you, what do I need to do? What did you feel about the channel? You still supposed to know I wasn't a fan of it, but, I like it now. You don't even know how to communicate. You don't go tell no man I didn't like the channel. He didn't ask you. You know why he over there? He a New York nigga. He see the pretty face, and he like, fucking, let me link up with her. Why not? But you ain't talking about nothing. You lollygagging. You might as well just press record on your phone and go live and get dressed and let everybody watch you. You ain't doing shit. I didn't call you out your name. I didn't drag your personal business. And you know I didn't. So don't even go there. Stop it. Okay? You stop it. If I drag your personal business, you're going to take your channel down. You know it. So don't go there. You know I would never do that. But all that nice shit, that shit don't work. That don't work for nobody. Sweeping shit under the rug, acting like shit ain't happened, buying gifts for people that you don't fuck with. Real people don't do well like that, darling. You know what you're trying to do? You're trying to get the attention. You see Andrea drop that $100 and put your name. I ain't see nobody give you $100 yet. How do you deserve it? You ain't teaching the community shit. What do you I teach women. You're not teaching them nothing. None of that shit sticks you talking about. I would tell you, like, you know what? I ain't gonna lie. Your shit is official. It's not. You're just talking. Oh, everybody panders. You pander. You're the biggest panderer I know. You pander every day. I'm not going to block you. You need to block yourself. Don't come here. Don't fucking come here anymore. Stop it. Stop listening to me. Stop leaving comments. Don't come here anymore. You need to get consequences. I got a shitload of fucking videos now with your name. Shout out to the Green Vegan at the beginning. Because you were annoying. I got about, how many videos? You have to be on at least 400. And they go over there, check your channel out. So who's this Green Vegan chick? And they know your shit is whack. And then they come back over here and they say, I'm going to keep that to myself. I promoted you, sister. I endorsed you more than anybody on YouTube. Ain't a nigga that did what I did. Okay, there's at least 3, 4, 500 live streams with your name on there. You gave some donations, appreciated. Well, shit, God damn it. I endorsed you. Not one time, over 500. You popped up on a live and I mentioned your name. That's an endorsement. Because you know what they're going to do? The same shit you do. They're going to go back to and see if this is a real person and go back to your channel. You ain't reliving a B mindset. If you was living a B mindset, you would have never came in here with that chicken head shit yesterday. That's the shit that give old bitches a bad fucking name. All that hating shit. You know what you doing. You barking up on Laura because you know Laura is not she ain't like a hood. She ain't no hood chick like that. She's nice. I'm not saying she pussy. Laura probably be the one to go off. Well, that's how you are. See, I gotta watch women like you when my daughter gets older. Playing close. Cause all the guys like the pretty one. You don't see your pretty. You don't see your value. You see hers. That's why Laura's so perplexed. She like, how in the fuck is she even, what's going on here? How does a pretty woman have this issue with me? I'm just being regular. You can't figure, she don't know what the fuck is going on because she's not on your type of time. That's why she's badder than you. She don't even know how much of a dime piece she is. She has no fucking clue. You out here being all extra like a flamboyant gay nigga. That's a turnoff. That's thirsty. We did these videos. You thirst trap. You thirst trap when you put that fucking damn picture up on damn YouTube with that ball playing nigga. You thirst and trap. That's thirst trapping. So when the attention's not on you and somebody else pops up in a live stream, that shit fucking drives you crazy. I know one damn thing, you didn't look at Laura and say, what's the big deal? I don't even see what it is with her, because you know that would have been a direct hate. Now you bringing the hate. But we can fix hate. We could give, I show you love. We fix your hate all the time, but it keeps popping up. You go to bed, you good. Next morning, you hating again. I'm tired of that shit. You think you would wake up and say, man, I fucked up. I was wrong. I got to change my ways. You want to ask, should I take a break? Take a break? What good is a break going to do? Don't leave no comment here ever again. Ever. You want to leave a comment, do it on your fucking own platform. All right? You get that nigga from New York. He probably watching too. Don't think that all New Yorkers stick together. You know what I mean? We don't fuck with each other. If you meet a nigga from New York and that nigga don't know a New Yorker nigga and he don't fuck with me, he ain't a New Yorker. Period. A New York nigga gonna be like, I fucks with son. Bozo New Yorker, he gonna be over there with you trying to get to California to visit the Bay Area. We don't fuck with each other. Okay? Don't think just because it's a LA and New York thing. Half of the niggas in New York, we don't deal with each other. These niggas is clowns out here. You kidding me? All the real niggas is dead in jail. You think I'm going to suffer? Who are you going to suffer with knowing that you got to talk to yourself and say, I got to change my ways. I play myself. You went to sleep with that shit and you still hating on a sister. You woke up this morning and you still not changing, same fucking hate. I'm not saying we all got some cuckoo in us. Laura got some cuckoo in her. You got some cuckoo. Everybody got some cuckoo. Niggas are going through shit. But not one time you took any accountability. You told me you apologized just to shut me up? Really? I still feel the same way. Feel the way about what? It's you, sister. Okay? I'm addressing the elephant in the room. I don't like your channel. I think your channel's fucking garbage. Okay? All right? I think you just going with the fact you just got a little weave and shit and you light skin. That's all. You know you could get away with wearing a weave. I'm not stupid. I know you wear a weave and a wig. Big fucking deal. I don't have a problem with a woman that wears a wig and a weave. I got a problem with a woman that wears a wig and a weave and got a problem with a woman that got her real hair. What's the problem, really? Nobody's giving it to you raw. Niggas is dancing around you. We're not doing that. That shit depresses me. You know that. You know that on a personal level. I shared shit with you. I can't stand fucking cooning around somebody, man, I don't like. They didn't take the accountability, and I'm not addressing the elephant in the room. That's a terrible state to be in. I'm addressing it with you, and you can't handle it. We talked about gear. I told you how to get your shit fly, and we talked. You showed me your shoe game, and then I told you get rid of all that shit. You got mad at me. Then why show me the fucking shoes for? You live in California. Y'all niggas ain't got no shoe game. Y'all niggas are worse than an Atlanta woman. At least Atlanta women know how to wear shoes, and that's the South. Y'all niggas are still wearing Chuckers over there, Chuck Taylors. You looking for an out, sister. That's what you was looking for. And I was holding that shit back. And that's what happens. I should have told you from the jump. I should have told you 500 videos and said, don't do that. Oh, there's a nice way. No, you don't determine a fucking way to tell me how to be a nice way to you. Don't tell me how to be. There's no nice way. I could have said to you, listen, come on, vegan. Don't say that. And you would have been like, I'm embarrassing you. You embarrassed yourself. You embarrassed your fucking self yesterday. That's what you did. You came up in here with all that goddamn hate. That's what you did. You got jealous because you're jealous. You have a disease. Okay, believe me, you know who I'm talking. I got two clown niggas that was two jealous bitches. One got a black bitch, one got an ugly white bitch. And they're both jealous of my wife. They're jealous of me and their lives. So they said they'll use the weak fucking men and they'll destroy them, and that's what they did. Mission accomplished. Well, sister, you accomplished the mission yesterday. You just fucked it all up. I'm not gonna look at you the same anymore. Because you're not accountable. You want me to dance around and fuck my life. I don't come up in here. How would you like if I got on your live stream and said and started fucking with all the goddamn guests and getting on them? You done had a fight with these women on multiple occasions. You went at Laura, you went at Kara, you went at all of them. Oh, I didn't protect you. How the fuck am I supposed to protect you? You're the only one that runs your mouth. I was letting you run this shit. You was running that lie. I used to have to take off the comments because of you. If somebody's yapping too much, you're supposed to give them a timeout. That's why you got a blue wrench. You don't go up in there dictating shit, bully. You could cry. You can feel the way you do. You know it's the truth. I'm disappointed in you, sister. Because you should have known, but you've been here too long. You ain't learned shit. You ain't learned a fucking thing. People need to look at these videos. We ain't gonna do no kumbaya shit. Y'all need to listen to these streams and start addressing these motherfuckers that address an elephant in the room. So what's your family calling you a hater and you bitter? Fuck it. They'll learn. They may not see. They may not learn, but they will see. I'm sick of dumb motherfuckers. I'm surrounded by stupid fucks. I'm sick of that shit. Gotta be around niggas, man. You know what I used to do to a nigga, man, when there was no accountability? I beat him up. I'll wait till that nigga slip and I'll beat the shit out of him. You can't do that now. I'll get locked up. Back in the day, man, if a nigga wasn't accountable, we gonna get you. There's no accountability no more. You ain't suffering no consequences. You keep saying that you're not going to come. Well, then block yourself, sister. Unfollow me. Take the fucking membership away. Take whatever you got to take back. But I tell you one thing, you never meet a nigga like me in your life. Ever. Even you're going to be listening to the clouds every day. Because you're addicted. You can't help it. Ain't nobody giving you this fucking free game and vitamin C every day. You're getting vitamin C every day. Every day. Raw, uncut. But I can't tell you the truth. I can't tell you. What the fuck was that? I can't be honest. You could be honest with me. Oh, Nate, I'm going to be honest with you even if it hurts you. Really? Well, let me be honest and see if you can fucking handle that. You can't, like most people, because they can't fuck with me. I can't tell my cousins or some shit I got a problem with her son. She gonna protect them. Mommy gonna protect them. But if daddy was there, we wouldn't have been in that position from the jump. Soft ass men, women that can't take no critique. You ain't no different than Wife School Podcast, and you follow her. You follow Wife School Podcast and Lipstick. That's why you know you whack. I don't fuck with them corny bitches. We had a business situation. Okay, I follow you, you follow back. You actually listen to her. I can't listen to her shit. I popped up in there and showed a little love because she was up in here disrupting my live stream, trying to repost and share it. She was in here disrupting it, trying to promote it. Now you know that's bad. I don't like whack chicks. I don't like that. I like fly bitches, man. I like fly women that be on some real cool out shit. And if they're going to be quiet, they're going to shut up. If they're going to have something to say, they're going to make sure it's something to say. You ain't talking about nothing. Somebody tell you a pushback on what you got to do. I could deal with pushback. Nigga tell me, yo, Nate, bang, bang, bang. I'm like, yo, good looking, champ. I appreciate you letting me know that. You know that. You can't deal with a troll the way I can deal with a troll. You're not built for that. You just live in that damn West Coast, the land of the fucking hater. Jealous ass state. Y'all niggas got problems over there. Why don't y'all take that smoke of them Mexicans? Go to that Mexican bitch and be like, why you fucking these black men? She gonna be like, bitch, you better get out of my face before I get the whole fucking gang on your ass. Well, you want to press up on a woman that's a little more shy. Let me bully her. You probably was gooning chicks back in high school, stealing their fucking lunch money. That shit ain't cool. The problem with you got a lot of trauma, and you trying to bring that shit on people. It ain't got nothing to do with me, and it got nothing to do, it's you. You have a problem with yourself. If I was you, you should go incognito with your channel. There's a mode called incognito. Take that bitch down for a fucking few months and rebrand your shit. If you're going to be a green vegan, why don't you start talking about fucking food? The fuck does green vegan got to do with being, with elevating people high? How you going to elevate them high? You ain't talking about cooking shit. You ain't making no damn food. You ain't out there showing people how to chef it up. Put a camera on your grill, nigga, and start cooking. That's what you need to do. Okay? Get rid of, call that shit Kelly. Got nothing to do with green vegan. Niggas is following you because you cute. That's it. Now, do you have a lot more to offer? You fucking right. You smart. You intelligent. Okay, you got a great career job. You doing all that shit. You get bread. Then what's the problem? If you got more to offer, why come here with that ghetto shit? You think I don't deal with enough of that shit in the 3 neighborhoods I'm linked to? My ugly fucking neighbor's busted ass bitch that wear the same funky ass sweatpants every day. She want to do the parking thing? Come on now. I don't got no time for that. I got 6 cars. I park them shits around the corner. I don't want to look at that ugly bitch. She want attention. That's what happens with ghetto motherfuckers. Instead of taking accountability and saying, you know what, I need to stop acting like a fucking ghetto bitch from Brooklyn. Let me be classy. Me and my boyfriend that wear slippers every day in the fucking snow. She won't do that. You know the deal. You know my other goofy ass neighbor with his sleigh. I should have fucked his wife if I could have got away with it. That's all she's worth. She's a bullshitter. He's fake. The fuck out of here. Nigga can't be around me when I know you fake. You come to me and say, yo, bro, you know what, man? I was wrong. I did some bullshit. I was smiling up in your face knowing I was selling the house. Big bro, I apologize. I respect that. Let me tell you a story. I remember one time, man, it was my father was having a problem with this neighbor. Young nigga. And they was arguing. I remember the nigga seen me coming out the other crib. He like, yo, Court, big bro, me and your father just was having a back and forth and, you know, bing, bing, bing. I wanted to tell you as a man, no disrespect, but yo, he was out of pocket, bing, bing, bing. But, you know, I come to you because I know you his son. He came to me. Now, mind you, harming my father a lot different than harming my sister. If my sister got a bum-ass boyfriend, that's her choice. You try to harm my father, you know what I mean? This could be deadly. I can't do nothing if I got siblings that fuck with bum niggas. But you know what? My father said he wasn't harmed. He ain't threatened him. But the fact that he came to me fresh out the press, he ain't act like nothing ever happened because we would have had a problem. And I respected him ever since that day. You fake. You come up in here and you bully and see who I could fuck with. You can't even keep. Why don't you just put your hands in your pocket and watch a live stream? You got to be on there and fuck. You ain't the only one with a blue wrench. You the reason why I did membership. You played a big part in that. But what was the point of having members and you wasn't bringing no unity to one another? You in here got to tell. Then you go over to your live stream and they go over there and they're bored. Nobody ever came back, yo, I fuck with Regan shit. Her shit is crazy. You probably got a couple people over there. And ain't no love lost, but this is where they get the work. They go over to your shit when I'm live. Believe me, when I'm live and you live, they coming over here. And it's not a competition, okay? Because you going to come over here. Because you ain't talking about nothing. That's like me calling myself the black cook, and I'm over here talking about fucking propaganda. They're going to be like, well, nigga, when you going to cook a dinner? You are the green vegan, nigga. Make some green. Why don't you make some fucking vegan food and show niggas what to eat and what not to eat instead of yapping, thinking you helping people. You can't determine that you helping people. You ain't changing no lives. You're not me. I know the deal. I understand. I learned a lot from you in addition to knowing that women are competitive and they want the attention. Yeah, I get it. I understand, but that's who you are. You have a problem. You're jealous. Okay? And when you're a jealous person, you put out hateful energy. And that's what you do, sister. Okay? It's been proven. It's been shown. Okay, you want to read that live stream again? You read it for the second time and had the audacity to tell me you read it for the second time and you heard it worse? Because you're taking it personal, as you should. You were wrong. Every bit of that live stream, you were terribly wrong, sister. You fucked yourself even more today because I was like, let her lay low. But today I said, don't come back here. I'm not comfortable with you here anymore. Okay? Let the new blood in here. We got new people that need to be speaking. Okay? And asking questions. And sharing their light. And sharing what's going on. We don't need you here. If you was here right now and R324 was here, you'd be fucking dragging her. And then you came in here with that bullshit true. That was fake. You was trolling the fucking channel then. You had a fake identity here. If I was you, you should take your channel down and go incognito. Okay? You were here trolling the fucking live stream back then. They thought I was a real person. It was a real person. It wasn't a real person. It was you. You were here dragging the whole fucking damn thing, and I allowed that. I allowed that. I was wrong. I was wrong to my constituents. I was wrong to my members. I was wrong to my subscribers for allowing that. I should have fucking clipped that. You should have been clipped the day you told me that. You knew. But Laura, she has a forgiving heart. She'll forgive you. You won't forgive her. She ain't even did a fucking thing to you. You did more damage to Laura, and she'll forgive you first. And then you talk about it and protect you. The fuck I'm gonna protect you for? You did enough damage. You've been fucking my shit up. And I'm sick of it. I'm not going for it no more. It's not entertaining. This is education. You're in a class. That's why you know internet trolls. You probably use a few different names here. You're not going to stop coming here. I met you when you was trolling. I had to check you. The sad part about it, sister, you actually have a good side of you. You have two different sides of you. You have a nice side and you got a crazy fucking side. And you need to address that. Because if not, you better get on some fucking medication. Because if you don't let the world know I got a problem, we're going to have to write it off and say, that's bipolar. True was a fake fucking page. It was her. How fucking did you should have left? You see what you should have did? You should have left left alone. You already know how I am, and I'm still being nice. I allowed that, all for the sake of, because I should have said, yo, what the fuck are you doing? You don't do that. And you would have left me a whole hour live. Well, you know what, Nate? I thought that was just wrong because, I would never do anything to hurt you. No, you did hurt me. You're hurting me now. You hurt me and you hurt me. You hurt me. You and all the fucking losers in my life that I had to hold back on. I'm sick of that shit. I gotta be the bigger person. You know what? I think I said a few minutes ago, I'm tired of being a bigger person. No, I'm not. I'm not tired of being a bigger person. I am the bigger person. You are dismissed. Okay, if you choose to leave a message on my WhatsApp, that's up to you, but you could typically do what they all do: block, delete, record messages. You could do whatever the fuck you choose to do, but I tell you one goddamn thing: you leave a comment here, you are blocked. So you have no choice to make an account like True. Go make another fucking damn troll account. You probably got a few of them. I know you do. I know you got a few troll accounts on Instagram. You try to catch me out there. And the one that you arguing with is the one that you are. I know who you are. That's why you never speak on it, because I know it's a fake page. I'm tired of dumbing down for dumb motherfuckers. That was some dumb shit you did yesterday. That was stupid. And you should have just said, all you should have been doing was, I played my fucking self. Me and my wife was in front of there getting some little ice cream for my daughter the other day. There's a guy that, does the ice cream thing in the front. There was a little ghetto bitch that got mad. She thought I cut her. And then I realized she had about a whole bunch of kids. She's buying ice cream for everybody. So my wife said, was you wrong? I said, yeah, I was wrong. I was definitely wrong about that. I misjudged her. No accountability. That's why you're stuck. Well, Nate, you go back and forth and say this and that, son. Well, goddamn, I'm human. Okay, the fucking weather goes back and forth. Why don't you complain to God about that? I'm not perfect. Oh, you say how people are single. I know why you're single. You know why. I don't have to tell the world why you're single. You know why you're single. You know what I mean? You're looking for friends. You're looking for friends on social media. Okay, I'm not. They come to me. The friends come. I'm not looking for it. You're looking for it. That's why you're so extra in your live streams. Hey, oh my gosh. Oh my God, my baby. Oh my God. But then when I say somebody's my baby, oh, you call everybody your baby. You got critique on everything I fucking do because you're jealous. You could tell Lonnie whatever you want, okay? All right? Now that I seen what Lonnie looked like, now she's gonna be a threat. She's a threat now because you're like, oh shit, he's seen what she looked like from head to toe. Oh fuck, I didn't want him to see that. Knock it off, sister. You looking bad. You make this black woman look bad. You make thirst traps look bad. You make jealous women look worse. Okay? Stop it. Okay? When you go out and do what you got to do, uplift somebody by showing them how to fucking live a little longer with the food that they eat. All right? All that vegan shit. Tell them how to be a vegan without that salt all in the fucking food. I know a lot of vegans that got high blood pressure. Why is that? Why don't you explain that? Why don't you do tutorials on that and switch your game up? You out here talking about dating. Same propaganda. Who's sleeping with who? Who's doing that? But you can't create critique, but you could dish out. You remind me of a man. We cheat, but we can't deal with it when you cheat on us. Well, that's our nature. But I tell you one goddamn thing, it is not your nature as a black, successful woman that's doing what she needs to do, intelligent and smart, to come out here as if the only thing that's worth value on you is your pussy hole. That's a shame. How you threatened by a pretty woman? You was never threatened by none of these fucking monsters that was popping up on my channel that I got. You never was. You played games, nigga. You too old for that. You can't do what I do. There's only one person that can do that. That's me. You do what you do. Once you tap into what you know how to do well, instead of being in everybody else's shit. This is the problem. So this video is dedicated to you. And everybody else that's listening, oh, you fucking shitty family members and friends that act like that act like we forgot something because you want to put it under that fucking damn dust mat. Well, guess what, nigga? I like to lift mats up. When I see dust under that shit, nigga, we gonna fucking expose it. We don't take the dirt and put it under the mat. Okay, we put it in the fucking garbage. You're wrong, sister, okay? That's the problem with a lot of black folks. Don't like to take accountability. Do the fucking crime, don't want to do the time. Get pulled over with drugs and say the cop fucking was he was profiling me. You stupid motherfucker, you got drugs in the car. Supposed to profile that black ape. If I was a cop, I'd pull any nigga over. I don't give a fuck who you. I don't give a fuck if you coming back from college, a college goddamn graduation. I'm going through the car, nigga, you're black. Sorry. Thank your fellow black brother. Press that nigga and say, there, nigga, you fucking it up for me. You won't do that. Stop it. I'm sick of y'all. I'm sick of these motherfuckers out here. I'm sick of all these loser motherfuckers out here with their damn trauma. Why don't you address the elephant in the room instead of getting on a podcast and telling somebody what this, that, and the third did, pussy hoe? Say, listen, man, let me have a talk with you, man. Let's hook up tomorrow, man. Let's sit and have a drink. Like men. And then you don't show up at the meeting, you pussy ass rat. Well, it's about the kids. It ain't got nothing to do with the kids. It's about the parents. The parents is the pieces of shit. The kids are innocent. How many family and friends? Oh, yeah, we need to get together because, our kids are the same age. No, nigga. No, we're not doing that. Okay? All right? You got problems with me or I got problems with you. We ain't addressing that shit. Nah, nigga, my kids can't be around that. I grew up that way. That shit don't work. 3, 4 years old, seeing my father throwing niggas down the stairs, his brothers and shit, his sisters' boyfriends. No, we not doing that. All in Brooklyn, all of them tenements men in East New York and Brownsville, seeing my father beat niggas up because of my stupid fucking aunts dealing with them fucking apes. I'm not going through that shit. Fuck out of here. I'll take a risk and meet new people. I'm not going to go backwards and so you can fucking stab me again. If you stab me the first time, then shame on me, nigga. But I'll be damned if a motherfucker going to stab me in the back and I went backwards. Fuck out of here. I went back to the crime scene, nigga. I don't do that. I was wrong. I apologize, and I'm very sorry to my listeners for allowing her to fucking troll that goddamn fucking chat. Fucking it all up. Oh, I'm sorry, Nate. I won't come back. Really? Well, sis, you said this a million times. And I said that you said this a million times. When are you going to get it? When are you going to realize when you walk into that house of darkness and say, you know what? I need to change my fucking mindset. You've been at the B mindset since the birth of it. You haven't learned a fucking thing. So go over to the Wife School podcast, Go down there and try to figure it out. Jump on a live stream with her. She got apes over there. Argue with them niggas, pull them down. They ain't gonna say shit to you because you light skinned. And when you want to see some pretty brown motherfuckers and dark skinned ones, come over here. We don't entertain that shit. We don't even allow that goddamn, what's that shit called? Those women, divester? Them ugly bitches ain't allowed over here. We don't fuck with low-grade brown and dark-skinned women here. We fuck with the bad ones. The ones that get it. The ones that actually have a tone behind the scene. And say, Nate, thank you for calling us the first ladies. You know what you was doing when you did that shit yesterday. You was reaching. Because Lonnie called you the first lady. You fucking came over here and tried to slip that shit in, and then my members is sitting back like, oh, I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to leave it alone with them two. No, that's you. You could have gotten the chat and said, follow me at the white, come over to my channel, people, and I would have allowed that. When most people, I would have said, nigga, don't come over here and promote your motherfucking page. I promoted you and that fucking goofy wife school podcast and red lipstick vodka because I feel like I owed him something. I didn't owe him shit. I was supposed to tell him, darling, do me a favor. Good morning is enough. Will you shut the fuck up? People respect you more like that. That's what made that nigga Kevin Samuels famous, because he told niggas like it was. He didn't give a fuck. I admired that. He didn't give a fuck what he had to say. He gonna say and what. But people respect that more. Reckless or not, people respect that. Now, people hear a person more. That's how Trump's the president. He don't give a fuck what nobody think. You start being out here, good guy, caring, well, I'm trying to uplift the black woman to be. That don't work. You got to tell the black woman, bitch, you out of your fucking mind. Is you out? Is you or is you not? Oh, he's disrespectful. Yeah, she'll learn. She'll see. As soon as she goes out that rabbit hole of fucking garbage with that black male, she gonna think of me. And then when she come back and says, hey, Nate, how's class? I'm sorry, I've been going. She better make sure she got a donation when she fucking popping up in here. You see what happened to ugly ass Tanya Drew's ugly ass? She was hating on you. She hates on light-skinned women. I clipped that. And you hate on the brown-skinned and dark-skinned woman. I clipped that. I'm a clipper. We don't do that shit here. I know Tanya Drew's busted. I knew it. She knows it. She's here listening every day. She ain't never gave shit. Propaganda. She knew that shit flopped. A few of y'all. But when you come back and I see you now, I'm going to throw your fucking ass out of here. Now, you could do me dirty trying to strike videos that you was part of. Do whatever you wish to do. You can fight as dirty as you want. I expect that. I got low expectations of people. Trust me. I'm prepared. Good luck. Ken Thompson says she probably in love with you. Right, but this is tough love. She probably is. Thank you, Ken. She probably is. But that ain't love. That ain't true love. Shout out to Ken. That ain't true love. True love, you know me well enough. These women know me well enough. You know how many women probably see a fucking freight train pass by and say, there goes Nathaniel. There he goes. That nigga love a train. You know how many women here in New York and said, oh shit, Nathaniel. They going, you know what I mean? Vegan been around me. She done been in my studio. She done been in my crib. Well, the studio is one of my cribs. You know what I'm saying? Not the main crib. You know what I mean? She been in my car. She knows better. Because of admiration, because she seen Laura get up and seen that big fat ass. Wow. I seen it too. Okay? You think that's the only ass that I'm around, nigga? Do you understand who I am? I've been like this all my life. I run away from pussy every day. Every day. You know what I got to deal with at 2:30 p.m. in that schoolyard? You know what happens when I walk out that car? Do you know what happens when I walk in the gym? Do you know what happens when I walk outside? Do you know what happens when I go to the corner store? I got to get in and get my shit and get back in the car. This summer's going to be a bitch to get through. I got to make sure I'm with my daughter and wife every day to prevent me to not slip. I smell good every goddamn day. Look good. Niggas is looking like doodle. You think they ain't fucking wanting to fuck with a nigga? Of course. And I make a woman feel amazing? You know this. You experienced it. Ask Laura, she been around me of total comfort. You know this. Did we get to do? You got talent. You can act. We didn't do no film together. We didn't do shit. You wasted time. All of that talent, what a fucking damn wash. You're a wash. Because your jealousy prevents all your talent. You're a talented woman. You should be an actress. You could produce a film. Okay, go out there and make a film in Tubi. We love California. Why don't you do something? You could have got with them girls from the Platte. Yo, goddamn, let's make a film. You could have even put fucking goddamn ugly ass white school in there. Take her ugly ass in there. You could make a troll movie or a fucking goddamn horror film. You can't be soft on women. You can't. You don't abuse them. Women want a man. He said, Junior, I don't know how y'all are. My father said this, and I never understood this. I mean, it took me ages to understand because I used to thought it meant abuse. He said, Junior, we was hard on women, man, when we were coming up. And how all them players had all them women? How? Because they were hard. They tell them like it is. Shape up or get out. Niggas is scared. Y'all niggas don't check y'all bitches. You don't check a woman. Y'all niggas let women run over you. And that's as she should. As she should. If he allows it, let him, you got to run over. But he going to be like, yo, hold on. You call my job. You call my sister. What? I remember one time, man, one of my ex-girlfriends, my sister, I brought my sister over there to cut her hair. She wanted her hair cut. You know them half-breed bitches always want a fucking haircut and go short. Like, bitch, keep it long, whatever. So I brought my sister over there. She did whatever she did. Man, my ex-man got up and gave her a fucking attitude. She was quiet. I got back in the car. My sister's holding her hair dryer. She said, I don't think she likes it. Boy, I said, wait till I get back to the house. I'm going to fucking tear this bitch to pieces. I drove so fast back to Staten Island, dropped my sister off. The minute I dropped off, she got out that fucking car. I called her. I went off on her. You fucking disrespecting my sister, bitch. I told you to go to the hair salon. I drove out here. You ain't even say thank you, you fucking bitch. I went off on her. She would never forget that. You know how many pussy niggas around me, man? They wives could talk shit about my wife, brother-in-laws, pussy ass niggas, nephews. They wives rule them. They don't fucking play that shit with me. They play it through them. They know they pussy. They don't know. They know better than company because they know I'm going to spit in their fucking face. I don't play them games. I've never been with a woman that knows she could talk no shit about my. Believe me when I tell you, if there's an issue, she going to be very careful with that. She ain't going to come out her face. It never happened to me. No woman attempted it. In all my years on this fucking earth, and I'm an old nigga, ain't never, bitch, never looked at me in my face and said, blame about my mom or father. Are you fucking, they be real careful because they know this nigga ain't the one to fuck with. You pussy niggas let your family. A lot of y'all got brothers and shit. Your pussy at their wives, they fucking whore wives. Always remember, if a nigga got a woman that runs him, she's a whore. I fuck bitches like that. That's what type of niggas I used to do. I used to aim for women that were married. They rule their husbands because they the best whores. We ain't got to worry about the nigga finding us because she gonna make sure he stay where he lay. You don't fuck with that shy woman that got that crazy nigga. That's dangerous. You got to fuck with that bitch that controls her man. And then when my father used to tell me, Junior, stop fucking married bitches, it's dangerous. And then I stopped. I used to aim for nothing but married women. I see that fucking corny nigga. I said, why a pretty woman like you with a man like that? They said, shit. I'm the one that wear the shoes. I said, you ain't gonna wear it with me. We ain't fucking going for that. And they be like, God damn it, nigga, I gotta hang out with you. And I fucked the living daylights out of them. They loved it. Smut them out, videotape them. What the fuck she gonna do? She ain't gonna tell nobody. Women love that shit. That's like they get turned on from a real nigga. They love that shit. God damn it, nigga, you turn me on. You're such an asshole. You tough. They love that. They don't get turned on from that pussy hole nice. That's why black women don't like nice guys. Because nice guys is pussy. You want to go anywhere? It's up to you. Whatever you want to do, I'm with it. No, we going here. All right, that little bullshit fucking plot you want to go to, nah, that shit is whack. You like this better. That pussy hoe ain't gonna tell his wife that. Oh yeah, you know when a man is done with you when you cheat on him, not with a good guy, he upgrades you. The good guy, the more you cheat on him, the more he upgrades you. He rewards you for fucking around and getting caught. I know niggas right now pumping steroids in them, caught their wives getting fucked by another nigga on the videotape, sucking niggas' dicks and all that. Nigga went and got a bigger house. Okay? That's what nice guys do. But black women don't like that. They want a thug. Yeah, because nice guys are pussy. I can see why they want a thug. They want a nigga that ain't gonna take no shit. I get it, because he's giving a masculine appeal. I get it. They don't want no feminine ass fucking damn pussy ass nigga. They could be moody with him and get tired of him. Oh, get out of here. All right? A nice guy, he gonna go for it. I don't fuck with your mother. Your mother's a bitch. He gonna be like, well, I'll talk to her. Hey, mom, you gotta show my woman more respect. She comes first. That's what that pussy gonna do. That real man, that bitch know better. I never hit a woman in my life, but that bitch already know. I ain't trying to fuck with this 320-pound nigga. Fuck out of here. 300, excuse me. I ain't trying to fuck with that nigga. It was never an option. They never flew at their mouth. They wouldn't even call me mama's boy. I had one woman that called me a bitch. By the time I ran up them 3 stairs, I broke the fuck out of that door. Your mother's a bitch. I said, oh yeah? Ask her what happened to that fucking door when they had to go to sleep that fucking in that apartment with a curtain. And that was in 94? Are you fucking kidding me? You know the type of strength it took for a man to run up 3 flights of stairs in Mount Vernon and tear that fucking house up? She knew it because she knew that shit would make me go ape. Because she knew when I was with her, I used to protect her. Fuck out of here. We don't play that shit. That's why thug niggas. That's why them thug niggas and bum niggas. Relentless, fearless. That's why they get all the women, because most of these fucking pussy ass niggas crying about women throw things in my face. No disrespect to Obi-Wan Step, but that was pussy. Respectfully. That was pussy. You can't change these niggas. You know what I mean? I be talking, these niggas, but women and niggas, I be talking to these women every day. I got women that were here on this chat right now. They changed in like 2 fucking months. 2 months, they like, yo, nigga, I'm completely different. At third, I ran up them third. She said, your mother. I ran up that, we was arguing and all some shit. Said, fuck, I said, bitch, let me get out of here before I fucking do something I don't want to do, because I don't hit nobody. I tore that fucking door up. By the time the cops came, they was like, shit, they didn't even have to knock on the fucking door. They just walked in. You know, to ask if she ever forgot about that shit. You know, you got to remember, I don't do it to a woman's body. I do it to her mind. You know what I'm saying? She know better. She knows that, listen, I ain't know her. You know, the average nigga's a dumb fuck. She knows she ain't dealing with no stupid motherfucker. If you hear, you hear. If YouTube took this channel down, remember, y'all gonna suffer more than me. I'm me. I already got the blueprint. I'm just giving it away. I'm sharing it. Some of you sorry ass motherfuckers is here that comes in here, y'all still complaining because y'all haven't learned. You know what I mean? Sister sent me something yesterday about, the black man in these drafts, they choosing a white woman. I say, I don't watch fucking damn slave auctions. I don't fuck with sports. I don't like football players. I don't like ball players. I don't fuck with them niggas. I've never liked them anyway. I always thought they were weirdos. I don't do sports. I don't like fucking athletes, even though I look like one. I don't fuck with that. When they come in the club, back when we was going to Starlets and the strip clubs, they come in, I leave. I don't like athletes. They're widows. These niggas marry whores and sluts. I'm not in that. I marry ladies. Nice guy, I want to make love to his wife. Every time I fuck that nice guy's wife, she want me to fuck her like an animal. They love it. Oh, God, you make me feel so fucking amazing. You talk to me so nasty. That turns me. They turns them on when you talk to them. That good guy, he ain't gonna call her no nasty bitch. You'll kill him. When I call her a nasty bitch, man, she goes, oh, say it again. It's a big difference, man. Entirely different fucking. I ain't night and day, nigga. It's a complete different animal. And you know this. All of y'all know this. This ain't a rant, nigga. This is real. And this is what we have to endure ourselves to address the elephant in the fucking room. You know what? Lord Jamar, I'm going to give him credit. He told me that shit nearly 12 years ago. It's just fucking kicking in now. I didn't know what he meant. I thought he meant this shit. I didn't understand what he said. You need to address the elephant in the room. You this big nigga and you got a microphone. That's what he said when I was doing interviews on the streets. Lord Jamar, you know Lord Jamar that's on YouTube, the rapper? He told me that. He said, he said, yo, what up, Nate? I call that nigga on a live stream right now. He'll tell you, wait, yo, Lord, what did you tell me? I always address, and that's what he meant. People love that. They be like, God damn, I need to be around a real nigga because I know when I'm around that real nigga, I know he living in his truth. You don't want to be around me and I'm lying. You don't want to be around me and I'm holding shit in. And then I'm going to be off. You're going to look at me, is everything okay? No, I'm good. You sure? Yeah, everything's all right. But I'm tight. Oh, we should all stick together as family, not until we fucking have a goddamn meeting. We got to address the elephant in the room. Fuck that. We ain't going to sit around here breaking bread acting like nothing ain't happened. We don't do that. All that drama, and then it's like, yeah, everybody's coming for dinner tomorrow. Who? What? Get the fuck out of here. You got to be kidding me. Well, we all got to stick together. No. No, we need some therapy here. Fuck that. We're not doing that. We getting to the point. Fuck that. You got a problem with me, you know, because he told me. Nathaniel, I know I ain't got no problem with that nigga because he would have let me know. You know what I mean? These pussy niggas. I said, yo, nigga, we got a problem? No. You sure? And then we do. Because they were too pussy to admit it. You faggot. Accountability. Look at the title. Addressing the elephant in the room. Green Vegan's like, oh, yeah, well, you show everybody attention. Yeah, but when I show her attention, it's all good. Can't show nobody else. No. I made a big mistake and I regret that. I wish I could delete every fucking video with her name in there. I made a big mistake. And I apologize to everybody here. I'm terribly sorry. Hold on. Yeah, just go over there. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize. Sometimes we coon for the sake of cooning. Sometimes we coon for the sake of peace. But we ain't being real. It's like somebody says, I keeps it real. Do you really? A lot of cocksuckers, you know what I mean? That block feature, I used to say, you can't block. So you got to cut these motherfuckers out your life. They don't know accountability, cut them loose. That's it. Fuck them. Oh, you're being petty, you're holding grudges. Well, I'll just be a fucking grudge holder. I don't get no accountability. I don't fuck with you. The end. Period. Don't say one word. Sorry is one fucking word. I'm sorry, 2 goddamn words. You ain't got to leave a 40 fucking goddamn minute message. Block me. I'd rather be blocked. Make it easy. Block me. Fuck it. It makes you feel better. Block me. Green vegan, block me. Any motherfucker, any family member you want to listen to, block me too. Fuck it. Okay? Oh, we should show respect. You know, life is short. People got to stick together. People can't stick together if there's no accountability. You can't stick together with nobody if you ain't dressing the elephant in the fucking room. Throw it in my face. I'm cool with that. Maybe I deserve it. Throw that shit. If you're throwing something in my face that we don't have I never gave you accountability, I deserve it. I deserve it. Throw it in my motherfucking face. That's what the fuck I would do. Okay, you address the elephant in the room, they're gonna be like, well, you throwing it in. No, motherfucker, I'm addressing the elephant in the room. I'm coming to you. That shit you did was wrong. And you walk away like a little pussy with your little birthday cake. Okay, for the sake of my heart, at least I addressed the elephant in the room. But I tell you one goddamn thing, when there's no accountability and there's no addressing the elephant in the room, you are fucked. Ladies and gentlemen, I love you all. Please accept my apology. I was wrong. Wrong for misguiding you without shutting shit down when shit was out of control. Because I was told I'm a little rough and raw. Well, guess what? I'm happy when I'm rough and raw. That's who the fuck I am. I'll die this way. And if I ain't supposed to be the way Jesus, take me now. Ladies and gentlemen, class is dismissed. Y'all have a good.
Oh! Yeah. What's up? Yeah.